Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. I know everybody is just kind of coming back from what would be a typical lunch hour, and we've still got people kind of trying to join in, but we'll go ahead and get started. We're glad to have you here today. My name is Monica Butler. I am the MEGS and NexSys application manager. And if you can see on your screen, there's a young fella by the name of Andrew DeYoung with a blue shirt on and his profile picture. He's going to be working with me today, and we're going to walk you through NexSys. So sort of give you the beginning basics of how to get in the system.
Can you leave this with me, folks? And then
asking if people can mute their microphones, please. Thank you. Anyway, to go back to giving you the basics, get you started in NexSys, and then as well try to walk you and get you familiar with the application and what the application will look like in NexSys as well. Before we do jump into NexSys, I do want to shamelessly plug, if you have not already, you need to create a My Login for third party account. So that's My Login for third party. I can put in the chat when we're done here. If you go to the michigan.gov/MDE-NexSys website, you can find the instruction document on how to create a third-party account, how to then link your MEIS and your My Login for My Login for third-party account, and then as well, you need to then request access to NexSys through My Login as well, and then that's how you will get into NexSys. So there's a few steps you need to do. So I would be sure that you go ahead and do those sooner rather than later. Later meaning you try to do it the day before your CTE Perkins application is due. So you're doing everything at the last minute, because it can be very frustrating for people if things don't go smoothly. Typically it does. But again, I just want to plug that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. I'm going to say there's a chat, and maybe Christine and Andy and Mohammed or somebody can keep an eye on the chat for while we're going, or we can answer questions at the end, whichever anybody would prefer. But I'm going to keep talking through. So, and before we do get started, I do want to take a minute to apologize for the last minute cancellation of the last training session that we had. It was very unfortunate. And again, I want to apologize for having that on your calendars and getting all excited to see the new system and not being able to do that. There were some things that weren't working right within the system and the application, and we decided, because we couldn't give you the full show, that it was better to hold off. So again, I apologize for that, and hope that we can just continue to move forward from here. Okay, so when you log into NexSys, this is essentially what your dashboard is going to look like. It's going to be blank. Okay, this instruction up here, if you are not new to the system, meaning you've been existing and living and working in MEGS Plus, you have been transitioned into NexSys, so we don't need any more security forms, or nobody needs to add you as an organization contact. But this is for a brand new person. So if a brand new person has never been any of the systems before, this information is just kind of saying, hey, if you're new to the system, you need to get with your authorized official and have them add you, and so on and so forth. So this would be the basic dashboard that you would see. So what you want to do, probably one of the first things, is over here in the right-hand corner, you would see what would be your name. I'm using a test ID. And what I'm going to do, let me make sure this looks right here first. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to click this down arrow. Okay, under this down arrow, you can see your profile. You can see messages that you've received through the system. you can edit your dashboard, and then you can log out. Now, if you select profile, this will bring up the information relative to you, okay? So this person information over here is pulled from my login. So there's no ability to update any of these fields over here in NexSys. You would need to do that in my login. And then over here on the right-hand side, you can see this is one of our test entity IDs that we use for many test entities. But over here on the right, it's going to show me all the entities of which I'm a part of, and then as well show me the security level I have within that entity. And then over on the left-hand side is all of the organization information for the entities of which I am a part of. So we've got Alpena, we've got Berrien, Charlevoix, Clinton. And then what I can do is I can click on one of these and I can pull up organization information here. I can pull up the organization members. So this is anybody that would be an active member within your entity. You can see here. And we have a page as well for EEM details. So these are more finite details that we are pulling from EEM. And again, we pull everything from EEM. We don't maintain any of that information within NexSys per se. So if you're seeing something that looks off, you would need to update that in EEM. Okay, so with that, we'll go back under our profile. I'm going to go back home for starters. And then under profile, you can see there's a location for messages. And these are system messages that we can send similar to the MEGS Plus inbox. So we've got a lot of, this is our test system. So there's a lot of, test system emails that you can see in here, which is a good sign. Okay, so you can keep your eye on that like you would the MEGS Plus inbox within MEGS Plus. And then one of the big components that you want to do, is edit your dashboard. So this is considered your dashboard right here. Okay, it says dashboard right up in the corner. Now what we want to do is we want to add panels to this. Okay, so this will then show you the applications you have available to initiate or the applications that are currently in progress, like application in progress, amendment in progress, something that you're working on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a couple of panels. One of the first panels that I'm going to add as a user is I'm going to add my tasks. Now, I can do that in a jumbo size, a standard size, a tall size, a wide size. So it gives you the opportunity to sort of scale the size of how you might want your dashboard. I'm just going to put standard and I'm going to save. Now, what I can see here are my tasks. Now, my tasks are similar to my applications and tasks that were in MEGS Plus. So you can see the current status of many of these test applications again is application in progress, one that's been shipped back, modifications required. So any application that has not been submitted and is something that you all need to work on is going to show up in my tasks. Okay, so again, very similar to the my applications and tasks and MEGS Plus. Now I want to go add another panel. I want to add the my opportunities panel. So the my opportunities panel is similar to the my available applications and tasks that is in MEGS Plus. So that location that you go to, that very first on the my MEGS Plus login screen, where it lists all the applications for which you can or must submit in the system, that's what my opportunities is. So it shows everything for which you're eligible, that you can submit, or in some places must submit in this box here. Okay, and now the other thing that I'm going to add is I'm going to add an announcements panel. So yay, now in the system, we have the ability to put announcements right on the system for you on our own. I couldn't do this in Megs Plus. I had to have help with that. Brandon could do that in CMS. So I'm going to put that announcements panel on there. So when I log in, if there's something new I need to know, I should be able to see it right here. And then when I'm done figuring out how I want them, I'm just going to click save, and there they are. And then if you decide later that you want to move them around, maybe you prefer to have my opportunities over here and my tasks over here, you can do that. You can change them and organize them any way you would like to. Okay. I'm going to put them back the way I like them anyway. And Andy or whoever can change them back to the way they like them if they want. Okay, so this is then your dashboard. And these instructions will stay here for the time being. And we hope to have those removed once you've settled into the system. So anyway, so again, my tasks are all of the things that are with the entity that have been initiated and are in some way, shape, or form something that you all need to do. So if anybody's ever done any of the Megs Plus webinars, we call this your to-do list. My tasks as an entity to-do list. My opportunities, again, are the things that your entity either must submit, can submit, applications and reports. So this is where you'll see all of your applications. And if you do other things other than the CTE Perkins, they're going to all be right here. Okay, so moving onward, one of the things that we'll have here is if you need to add a person to your organization, you're going to go under the administration link and you're going to do a person search. And you're going to look for that person's name. And we'll just give it an easy one here. I'll just look for somebody by the last name of Smith. And let me see. We've got many Smiths in the system. I'm going to look for the person that I want. We're going to pretend we're playing. You can see I've probably done this a couple of times with Karen Goodsmith. I'm going to click on that name. Now remember, we are in our test system, so I'm not doing anything wrong. I can see Karen's profile information. I can see she's tied to another organization or two, but I want to add her to my organization. So if I'm going to do that, we're going to do that person search like we told you. We're going to go find the person. We're going to look at their information. Yep, looks to be the right person. If you even wanted to ask them my login for third-party ID, it would be down here in the corner. Again, she hasn't, this is our test system, so you wouldn't see a MEIS number down here, but you'd see a last name and first initials. And then you can go ahead and press this plus button right here. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you a list of every organization to which you are a level 5 for. And then you can select the organization that you want to add this person to. We'll add her to Gogebic. And we'll say she's going to be an application administrator for us. Her active date starts today. We're going to click save. And there it shows up as an organization for Karen Goodsmith. So that's how you would find people and add them to your organization. Okay, moving onward, if you want to find an application that has been submitted, or you're choosing not to use your my tasks on the dashboard, you can do a document search here. So you can go ahead and either put a partial name in here for the application, or you can use this drop down that has the different application names in it. And we can go ahead and we can look for the application. We can sort by fiscal year. We can sort by status. Excuse me, if you happen to be a part of many entities, you can search for it by an entity. And then you click search. And it's going to bring up all the applications that meet your search criteria. And then you would just click on a link and it would take you into the application. Guess QA is a little sleepy after lunch. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. There must be rain coming. He's getting anxious. Whew. Oh, my lands, this is horrible. I apologize for this. There we go. Okay, so then it takes you into the application. So I'm not going to bust too much of Andy's bubble here and getting into that. When you get into an application, Andy's going to walk through your application as far as initiating it, how to do that. I'll give him a hand and go through some of the general information. And these are general components that will be part of every application that you would do. And so when you get into an application, you will have a document overview page, and it will give you this box of information at the top, and it will show you what status the application currently is in. It's got a progress bar, and that'll show right here that the application is currently amendments submitted. Okay, so there will be one of these for every single application or report. So the status bar is kind of something neat and new. Up here in the left-hand corner under what we call like the application or the document number, if you hover over that, you can see, you know, different information that's pretty much contained in that document overview section. And then as well, just know if at any time you're in a different page in the application and you click this document number, it will take you back to the document overview page. Okay. On the left-hand side of the screen is now where you will see a sliding menu bar that will contain all of the pages within the application. So no more do you have to like leave pages and go back to view edit to then get into another page to do something, to then go back to view edit. You can go direct to each application page with this sliding menu bar on the left-hand side. You'll also see we have helpful little icons here. So the check mark in the box means it's done. If you see something, and I don't see one in the sample one that has like an exclamation point on it, it would mean that there is errors on the page that need to be resolved. If you see like a folder with this little arrow right here, it means it has a pop-out. And you'll see those more in your applications, or as you know, Andy does a little bit of a demo for you on that. So that means that there's a pop out. And then way down at the bottom of the application, you will find different things like how to edit people. And if you remember, that's the same feature as it was in Megs Plus. So this year, as you're getting started in NexSys with your CTE Perkins applications, all of your level 5s will have automatic access to the application, but you'll have to go in and reestablish access at the level 4 or 2 or 1 for any of your entity users that you want to get in and be able to view or save or do work in any of the application. You can see status history, which is, you know, very similar to what we had in Megs Plus, that can show who did what and when on the application. We have a modification summary, which is a pretty neat little thing. So it can compare one document to another to show where changes have been made. If there is attachments within an application, you can see them all in one location under the attachment repository. So even if they're collected across multiple pages, the attachment repository is just one place where they do all show up. Notes is a location within the application that the reviewer can leave notes for you while they're reviewing their application, or you can leave a note for them. If you've noticed with some of these different pages that I've had, there's always a new note button up in the right-hand corner. And so any page throughout the application, you can click that new note. and this a window will open up to add a note, and then it will add it to this page here. Okay, and you can choose to respond, like keep them in a string and respond to them, or you can simply add a new note. So I'll just do that, and when I want to do that, I can just click save, and it just puts a new note in here. And now if Christine or Mohammed, maybe we're going back in and reviewing this, they could actually, if they wanted, I could even type up a corresponding note to this, you know, to keep them kind of threaded if we would want within the system. So that's where notes are. So there's one place to keep the notes. Down here, you would find your status options for changing the status of the application, printing an application now. There's one page that we would do that with. So you would use this one page to print, you know, the application or the pages or, you know, whatever it is you think you want in one location. Add edit people, just real quick. What you would see here is all of your folks that are a part of the organization assigned or part of the application that have been assigned here. If you want to add a person to the application, which many of you probably will, the level 5s, you would do a name search here. You would put in potentially a role and an organization name, and you would click search. I don't know anybody to search for, so it's not going to give me a good name. But you would put their name, and then you would click search. And then when you find them, you would want to give them a security level and then press the save button. And it should add them to the application. And just so you know as well, some of these, there is out on the NexSys website, we do have some training materials out there. We do have some quick guides on how to add people to your organization and how to add people to applications. We also have sort of a basic TA document on sort of navigating the system as well, and some of these general components that we've gone over. And then in the next couple of weeks, I think we're going to have sort of a couple of NexSys getting started, sort of Zoom webinars, meetings, if you want. Essentially, I'll be going over with people what I've already gone over with you, but so it, you know, you tell people that they can keep an eye on their Megs Plus inbox for when those will be, but you won't learn anything more, if you will, than what I'm showing you all today. I'm just going to start opening it up to more people rather than going application by application as we have. Does anybody have any questions so far? And if not, I will turn it over to Andy to talk about the real fun stuff, your application.
Okay, thank you, Monica.
Okay, I'm gonna log out here, Andy.
All right. So before we get start off, one thing in the upper left-hand corner in this little gray area, I want to right-click and do Show as Tab. And the reason for that is so you can see your little back and forth arrow.
Are you trying to show us your screen because we can't see it?
Oh, shoot. Oops.
Monica, as Andy is doing his thing, we have a question on the chat. Are only level 5s automatically moved over? That's one of our.
So for all, if you were an existing user in Megs Plus, you have been moved into NexSys, okay? But only level 5s can initiate applications. So in your CTE Perkins application, you will only see the entity level 5s. They will have to go and add the entity level 4s to the application only, because those, if you were existed in an entity in Megs Plus, you were moved into that same entity in NexSys. Does that answer your question, I hope?
Are you good, Michelle? That response or?
Hi, yeah, I just wanted to make sure if I'm a level 4 in the grant, so I've done the my login thing. We did all that, but yeah, so only level 5s, they have to relink us back to the Perkins grant in this system is what I'm asking.
Yep, they'll need to
Okay.
they'll need to do that this year, and then we can
Okay.
pull you all forward next year.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And Monica, I think Tracy also has, the answer is, Tracy asked, is it always going to that, the level 5 is adding folks?
So, okay, first we'll start with Denise. Level 5s can't add people to applications right now. You have to wait till your application is live. Tracy, it's only going to be that way this year because we can't import things from NexSys or from Megs Plus over into NexSys. So we have to start with a fresh slate with everything in NexSys, so that you'll add your people this year, and then next year when we roll your CTE Perkins application over, we'll pull those contacts into the next year application. And then let me see. I think Christine and Mohammed would be able to ask when the application is going to be available. So they're still we're still working with them, doing all the finer setting, preparing of application, our implementation steps, if you will, and getting allocations uploaded and things to that nature. So they can speak a little bit more, but it might be another day or so, and I'm sure they'll let you know. And I don't know about my login. I haven't received any information about my login being down. I have an account and I've been in the past, but it's not working right now. Yeah, unfortunately, the MEIS system that we used to have was an MDE authentication system. And so we had more control and more understanding and knowing of what was going on. For my login, we don't really have much at all. So if the my login is down, I am not aware. I was in there a little while ago from our portal. So I'd say maybe give it a little bit of time. So anyway, all right, we'll let Andy go back at it now that we can share a screen.
You can see my screen, right?
Yep.
All right, sorry about that. All right, so what I was saying before is up in the upper left-hand corner in this gray area, you want to right click, and it won't show it now, but you want to say open as tab. And the purpose of that, so you can get your back and forth buttons and the refresh. Because one of the things with NexSys, when you open up like downloads, there currently is not a return button. So you want to have that back and forth button. Otherwise, if you close that page, it's going to kick you out back into your My Login. You got to go back into the NexSys. So it's just kind of a housekeeping thing. All right, so as Monica was talking about earlier, My Opportunities, that's where you're going to go to initiate an application. We have a whole bunch over here, so we want to scroll down, and there's CTE Perkins. Some people have access to more than just one entity, and so this is showing two. I hope you can see my drop down. I don't know, am I selected around the screen?
Yes,
Anyway,
yes, we can, Andy.
Okay, great. All right, so we're going to use Barry and Reese as an example. So just like Megs, you're just going to say agree. And as Monica mentioned earlier, it's going to be slow, so please bear with me. Okay, all right, so again, this is what your application is going to look like. Here it's brand spanking new. We haven't even done anything with it. So it's application in progress. That's your current status. Again, no boxes have been checked, so we're just going to go page by page by page by page. And I know I've been accused of going fast on this stuff, so if I go too fast, please let me know. Okay, so again, it's very similar to Megs. When you hit a save, it should give you an error. That'll tell you what's wrong. Unfortunately, NexSys does not have global errors. I miss my global errors, but it is what it is. So we just hit Eric, and I'll say, Eric, come on in. And so what this will do is it'll pull in all that information. So again, that comes from EEM. You don't have to worry about it. So now we have the little check mark. So we're done. Same with assurances and certifications. Open up. There it is. We don't have to do anything. Important information. Same thing. Okay. So one thing about NexSys. In order to pull in your budget, if you were to look at your left menu, there is no budget. So don't freak out. All you have to do with NexSys, you have to go under review grant selections. And anyone who works in ConApp, that's pretty much an automatic thing. But now with CTE Perkins, with all these applications, you're now going to have to select apply now, save. Once when you do that, it will now pull in your budget pages. So if your budget's not there, just make sure you select review grant selections. Okay, so going on down the list. Again, if you just hit save, it'll tell you what you need to do. It's kind of nice. And right there, it tells you, okay, you got to complete this, got to complete that, got to complete the other thing. One nice thing about NexSys, see, they have these red boxes. Says, oops, we need something in there. Just know when you do the administrator, if you put in something in name and you hit save, you're going to get these error messages. If you leave that blank, you won't. The only thing that's required on this page is the first CTE administrator. The other ones are optional. But again, if you put a name in here and don't put in other information, you will get an error. So right there, like Monica was talking about, there's your little extra, whatever might be called that. Exclamation mark. Okay, same thing. Here you go. This is just your nonprofits. You know, again, hit save. It'll tell you what needs to be completed. And one of the nice things that was brought to my attention during testing, we now have these next form and previous form. And so I've been in here so often, I just keep on going the old-fashioned way on the left, but I guess you can now use this next form, previous form. I'll be honest with you, it's new to me, so I'm not even sure how they really work. Okay, so again, anything that's got a red asterisk, just like in Megs Plus, you have to answer, hit save, it'll tell you what you need to do. So here we go down to the coordinator. Again, same thing. I think this is the only one where you have to click no, and all the others you have to click yes, and otherwise you get an error. Ooh, yes, whatever. All right, so same thing. Okay, so here's your participation, charter school participation. This should all pull in. We did our job right on the uploads. All these little boxes come in, you select whichever one. Again, click save. All right, so this is the one box, a page that I'll be honest with you, I'm not an expert at all. So I'm going to rely on Muhammad and Christine to come save me. So this is where you put in this information, then you're going to click save. And again, we have the instructions up there. Then you select, and then you do whatever test. And hit save, and then it should pull in the activity label. Everything goes like it should. Pull in. Yep. So again, if you miss something, when you hit save, you'll get the message. It'll give you the error message telling you what you need to do. And then you just keep on adding. Okay, so one thing about NexSys is that with Megs Plus, when you did consortiums, it was done automatic. It was auto accept. We're not doing that with NexSys. So what you're going to do is that you're going to, if you're the fiscal agent, you're going to want to turn around, you're going to want to invite someone. So we're going to use Hillsdale. Put that in, hit search. So you want to click that little add consortium. What this is going to do, this is going to send an invitation. What this is going to do, it's going to send an invitation to Hillsdale, to the authorized officials saying, hey, you've been asked to be a part of consortium of Barian. Right now you can see it says no response. And when you hit ready to submit, you're going to get an error saying you have to have a response. So when you do this, the consortium member will have to respond. And then I'll show you how they do that because I set that up. So we'll do another one because I did Rosedale. And again, you just type in the name or you can punch in the agreement number if you know that. So Livingston is so everyone that had name Livingston in it shows up. So you just want to click the add consortium and save. And why it does that twice, I do not know. So I want to make sure you know what you're doing. Okay. So what this acceptance page is that I asked the developer why that shows up because it shows nothing. That actually is from the consortium that's been invited. It's not for the fiscal agent. So when you go there, you're not going to see anything. If you're the fiscal agent, you're just going to get a blank page. So don't freak out thinking that the system's all screwed up. All right, so now we get down into the budget. This is the meat and potatoes of the whole situation. And here we go. So this is what the budget looks like. Right now it's currently blank and it will remain blank until you enter some data. Once you enter data, then it turns around. Once you enter data, then it pulls in the information. It should pull in like your allocation amount and all that fun stuff. Saving. Okay. Yep, and there's our error. Yeah, we cannot have 0. So now all this information is pulled in. And so budget detail, just like the name suggests, you know, this is the budget items. Now this is where you're actually going to add the budget items. Click on that. And then we'll select, say CTE Perkins and use of funds and activity because I need one. Now, so now with NexSys, we have the flag budget item and it always appears on your budget page, but you can't do anything with it. That's why you're getting that little, you know, 0, that little red 0 with the structure. You can't do anything with it. It's just basically once you send it to the state and the state sends it back and says it's approved, they'll show up under the flag or I'll say modifications or unallowable. And then, you know, they leave a comment. So that will show up there. We'll add one more just so you can see. And so, like Monica was showing, right there's your row, it pulls out for you. And then if you want to just add another budget item, you just go in there and you just hit add or delete. It's all right there. Okay, all right. So consortium member budgets, this is where you're going to add the consortium member information. But because they haven't accepted anything yet, we can't do anything. So I'll go in as one of them. So you can see what it looks like. So this is another page that I'm not really familiar with, I'll be honest with. So I just add that and I just hit save. Mohammed's the expert on that. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know what this does. I don't know if Mohammed can answer to that. I honestly do not have a clue. But here's the report. Yeah, it pulls up. So again, this is where if I didn't have my little back and forth arrows, it would kick me when I get out of this tab, it would kick me out of the system. So that's why I it's really helpful to have that information up there. Attachments, pretty self-explanatory. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out as this individual, and then I'll show what it looks like for someone to accept the consortium. Let's log in. All right, so can you see this screen? Okay. All right.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
okay. So instead of going through my tasks, because I don't know how many are in there, I just cheat. I use search all the time. It's much easier. I just cheat. So here's all the ones for CTE Perkins. So I know it's from Barry and Risa. So I'm just gonna open that one. Now I've logged in as Hillsdale ISD. That's who I am right now. So over here is now it says grant member acceptance. So again, this is a consortium member, not the fiscal agent. This is the consortium member. So this is what they're going to do. Here's your invitations. Hillsdale, Livingston. I must have done it twice. I don't remember doing it twice, but I must have. So what this does is now you're going to have this drop down, and this is you have three options: services only, funding and services, or reject. So we're gonna, funding and services. We want the whole enchilada. So that's what you do. So it's really quite easy. Now see, now it shows where it's been responded to. And so when you go back in as the fiscal agent, which was Berrien, now you'll be able to work on that budget. So I know that was really quick. It was very fast. Open to any questions, or if I need to go over something again, slower.
Andy, can you tell us, like, how would you add the budget amount for them, for the consortium member?
Okay, all right. Well, let me accept what is over here. Log out. All right, well. Okay, so I'm logging back in now as Varian, as a fiscal agent. And again, I'm too lazy to go through all of my tasks. Pull up the application. Okay. So now we have the budgets right there. So there we go, Hillsdale. So this is where you're going to add your budget items and capital outlay. And I believe with you guys, you get this error message that says if you don't do $15,000 per fiscal agent, you get a message. So that's how you actually do the consortium budgets. Yep, see, I think this is in the town. That if you come up to budget summary, I think that's where you get the error message that says you have to have a minimum 15,000 per fiscal agent. I mean, sorry, consortium member. Whoop! Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know what that is. Well, that's
What did
interesting.
you do, Andy?
I don't know what that is. That's a new one. Oops.
That's like some sort of a weird view or something.
Yeah. I don't know what happened right there. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So now I'm getting a strange error. Not sure what happened. I'll be honest with you. Let's try this again. Let's say it again. See what happens. Fingers crossed. Well, at least I got rid of the other error. So let's say maybe it's down in consumption numbers. Maybe it is consumption numbers. Well, I know there's an error somewhere around here, guys. I'll be honest with you. I can't seem to find it right now. I mean, does that sound right that we need a minimum 15,000 for
Yes,
consortium members?
yes. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, the error is somewhere around here. I can't find it right now.
And when they're assigning the budget amount, they have to have a budget code, right? They have to have a function code, like I know you did 226 for that example there.
Yeah, well, I just found it. That's what it is. I was going to the wrong spot. It's actually under the consortium number. When you hit the consortium number, so there it says a minimum of 15,000. I knew it was in there somewhere. I just couldn't. So that's how you do that. And, I know we have a email address for people to send if they have issues that they need help. And do you know what that is, Monica? Because I don't know off the top of my head.
Yes, if you're having system issues, so this isn't an issue that's like, that would be a Christine or a Mohammed saying, how do I fill out my application? But a system issue, you would email mde-nexus-applications@michigan.gov. I can type that in the chat if you'd like.
Yes, please. Thank you, Monica.
And then I was just kind of sending some emails off. It sounds like some people are having some issues with trying to set up their dashboard. That I apologize for that. And so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that and asking some people why that would be. So stay tuned on that now that you do know how to do that, so we can get that corrected for you. I see there's a question, somebody asked about doing a search for the CTE Perkins. You get a no results found because you haven't started your application yet. So that's why you wouldn't find anything. Oops, I see Mohammed already answered that. Let me see. Yep, I think it's being recorded. Yep. All right, I think that's it. Does anybody have any other questions of us?
Let's see. I don't see anything. Okay, so let's see. Oh, so somebody asked about the due date. Christine, you wanna echo that, or you want me to respond? I think Shannon is asking.
Well, I think we're going to go live as soon as they can fix. There's an allocation problem, and I don't mean a problem with the money. It's getting the allocations into Next System, and as soon as they figure that out, I think we can go live. So we're hoping for tomorrow morning, and if it's not tomorrow morning, it should be Thursday morning.
Well, she's asking about due date, so.
Well, I know that we're going to give them a fair amount of time. I think what is today? Today's the 11th. So I think I wrote it down. I can't remember it. It's June something.
I know it was June 6th when we spoke, I think. We want to give them at least 3 to 4 weeks to do this.
Right. Not to worry. Don't worry. We know that this is an exception year, and so we will give you, it'll be 3 or 4 weeks, definitely. Just like normal, so.
And we'll be here to assist you, so don't think that we're putting you in a tough spot. So, anybody else have any questions? So before we conclude, I know for either Monica or Andy. Thank you, Monica, for posting the link.
I put the email address in the chat. For system issues, if you will. And remember, if you haven't done your My Login for third party yet, just know that as you're creating a My Login for third party account, it will say My Login for third party at the top of the screen. If you are in My Login and it's not saying for third party on it, you are in the Citizens portal. And you can go ahead and update your SOS tabs if you want, but you won't be able to get into NexSys. So it's very important. I've tried to, beat on some people and say, can we please, make sure the Citizens portal is noted as the Citizens portal, and nobody's listening to me.
Yes, thank you, Denise, for the nice comment there.
So again, thank you, everybody. If anybody doesn't have anything else, and again, I apologize for the extreme delays and everybody's patience. Getting a new system up and going is just darn difficult. And we've had our share of hurdles and roadblocks and speed bumps and all that good stuff, but hopefully we can get this rolling and get moving forward.
Thank you, Monica and Andy, for your time. We really appreciate it. And again, like I said, it's a work in progress for us. We'll be working out with all of you. So thank you so much for your time.
You bet. It's a work in progress for all of us, Mohammed.
Thank you. All right. Have a good day, everyone. I guess we don't have any. Somebody asked Monica, any printed direction walking through? So let me see, Catherine Williams.
Catherine, there is some documentation on the NexSys website. I'll type it in the chat. You can get some of this basic information from on how to add people and what the the dashboards and navigating around and stuff like that. So there is some stuff on the NexSys website.
Thank you. All right, if nobody else has anything, we will let you go an hour ahead, actually. Timing was 1 to 3 p.m. So again, thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to working with all of you to getting this whole new system going.
All right.